Welcome. Today I'm going to try to teach you how to solve hard puzzles. And by hard puzzles, I mean puzzles at about the 3000 range. So what I'm going to do is play a couple of puzzles and I'm going to explain how I'm thinking, how you most likely should be thinking, and try and come up to some great solutions to the puzzles. Let's get into it. As you can see, my rating is 2896, so puzzles is going to be in that range somewhere. Right. So my first thought is that this bishop is hanging. Because I can take, he takes, I take. But if I move the knight, then he can take my queen. So that doesn't look very good. But if I take, he takes, and I take, he can take my queen. Yes, he can, but I can also take his queen. And if he tries to move off the bishop, I just take this with check. And that looks like a good trade for me, because I'll just be up a piece. However, first we cannot just play this because we need to look for opponent's counterplay. What if I take this and he just takes my knight right away? What happens then? Well, then I can take back with my knight. And then I still defend this. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. So let's see if I take, he takes, then I take. That looks pretty good for us. However, is there something else my opponent can do? If I take, 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 what can my opponent do? What if he doesn't take the queen? What if he just, attacks my knight? Well, then I can just take the bishop and I'm just happy, up a piece. So from what I've seen for now, this looks very winning. Like, it looks like we're just winning a clean piece. So I'm probably gonna play this, but I'm just going to double check that there's nothing my opponent can do, because that's really important when doing puzzles. Something might look very good, but you might miss a move that your opponent can play that just makes it so this isn't the right variation. But from what I can see for now, it doesn't look like my opponent can do anything. So I believe this is the correct move. Yes, and now we don't take with the queen because he just takes back. We take with the knight because now this is defended. So we take and we get the puzzle win. Let's go. 2541 puzzle. And that's just pretty much a calculation exercise. What happens if I take? What do they take? What if they don't take that? What if they do another thing? What should we do about that? You need to go into all these different lines of moves your opponent can do to make sure that this variation you're calculating actually is winning. Alright, let's do another one. Okay, so he's attacking my queen. I can take this. Then he takes. Oh, oops. I can take the rook that is attacking my queen. He can take back. I take back with a check. And he has moves here. Doesn't look super exciting. So I don't know if that's the correct move. Well, so let's look at the position a bit. It seems like my opponent is winning if there wasn't a puzzle here. He's up a pawn, and that pawn is in fact at the edge of the board, which is really powerful. It's going to walk down and it's going to become another queen. So I have to do something about this. I need to find something to turn this position into winning for me. So what if I take his rook? Let's look at this again. Boom, boom. Do I have any follow-up is the question. He's also attacking this rook now. I don't see a follow-up because my opponent can just escape to this square if I give that check. And yes, I do have dark square bishop, but where is it gonna go? Like this? It does look pretty promising actually. Because honestly, in this position, I don't see any move other than this that looks decent. Not for now at least. Because, I mean, if I just move the rook, he can just take my queen. If I move the queen, then yeah, he can just take this rook. And that's not great for me. That's in fact very bad, because I'll be losing. So I believe the only move that makes sense here is to take. Because when you have a position and only one move looks good, then it's most likely that move which is the first one. And once you've actually done that move, it becomes way easier to calculate. And I'm just going to double check that I'm not missing something. Ooh, actually, I see another move here that looks pretty interesting. But what happens if I go here? Well, I'm threatening this, but if he takes, then I take with check, and my queen becomes close to the king. But however, if I go here, they don't have to take with the rook. They can in fact just take with the queen, and they just win a rook. So I do believe this is the only option. It wasn't. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. So, I'm actually going to take a hint, and it's a rook move. Ooh, I can take this. Ooh, that looks pretty interesting. What if I take? Then it takes, and I take. So that's winning. But what if I take? If he takes, then that's a checkmate. That's going to be a mate. But what if I take? He takes this. Well, then I take. He moves, and I take. That looks, yeah, that's actually just winning. So I take, and he has a check. But I believe just here. Yeah. So that's an example that of things that can happen. So basically, what I did is that I didn't even consider this move because it looks way too crazy to be right. I mean, sacrificing a rook for a bishop while my queen is being attacked looks very, very dubious, but it was the correct move. So the issue I did here was that I didn't even consider this move. I completely just cut it out of my thought process, and that led to that I got this wrong. Because I thought the only possible move that looked good was this. And I thought if takes, he goes there. Perhaps I can do something sneaky like coming in here, try and deliver a checkmate. But that was not the right approach, obviously. So instructive moment, don't completely just disregard moves, even if they look crazy, because it might actually be the right move. And yeah, let's go into the next one. Okay. This is an interesting endgame position. So his pawn is about to promote, mine is also about to promote, however his king is in the way, so I cannot promote now. What I'm first thinking is, maybe I can try and get the knight in and deliver a checkmate if I manage to get my pawn there. However, if I just go here, he can just push, and if I go here, then he promotes with check. But if he promotes with check, can't I just go here? Well, not really, because he can go there. Still looks very, very dubious and dangerous. So I doubt this is the correct approach, at least in this order. But my idea is still some kind of a checkmate here, because it looks like it's the correct move. It's a pattern that looks very recognizable if you've done a lot of puzzles. And I don't really see another approach in this position. I mean, I can try and stop the pawn, but can I even do that? No, I'm not in time. There's no way I can stop the pawn. So it has to be some kind of a checkmate, because there's nothing else in the position. So let's calculate. Here, 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 threatening mate. But here, we check. Here, here. If I move the king, then he can take the pawn. So that doesn't seem right. What if I do it in this order? Here, here, check. He has to go here, check, here. Ooh, then I make a queen. then I'm the one mating him. And I can in fact just take the pawn. That looks very good. So if I go here, then this variation, if he goes pawn g2, looks winning. Because here, only move, check, only move, make a queen, only move, and then I can in fact just take his pawn, and I'm completely winning. However, if I go here, what if he goes something like bishop here? Well, then it's just the same thing. No, not really. This isn't the same thing. Because if I go here, here, check, only move, check, then now this square is suddenly being protected by the bishop, and I'm no longer making a queen because he can just take it. And if I just take back with my knight, if I let him take it, then he can just make a queen. So I need to keep this one in mind. What if I go here, here? Something else that comes to my, something else that I think of is check here and try and push this pawn. But what if he just goes here? No, then there's take, of course. But what if here? Oops. What if I go knight to d5, bishop here, check, here, here? Then what's gonna do? Push. Then check. Here. No, then he just makes a queen. This is kind of tricky. I'll play this first though, because this has to be the right move. Yes, so now he goes there. Ooh, what about this now? Doesn't work, because if I go here, threatening checkmate, he will just take the knight, take back, he will push, and he will make a queen. So that's not the right approach. But if I go here, here, here. Ooh, actually, if I go force him here, then I can even just go back. And if push, then push with check. And I, in fact, it even looks like I have some kind of a checkmate in that line. I'm not sure, but I think so. So boom, boom, boom. Back. Then what can he do? I don't see any move he can do to stop the queen from promoting. Cannot push. He cannot bring the bishop somewhere. So that just looks winning. Here. Now we go back. No. We check first. Then we go back. And yeah, we get the queen first. Okay. That was a pretty long calculation, but we eventually got it. It took me 5 minutes, but that's usually how long it takes, at least for me, in these higher level puzzles. Well, should we do another one? No, I think this is good. 3 puzzles. You can comment down below if you want to see more, because I'll be happy to go through a few more puzzles. But yeah, well, thank you for watching the video. Very instructive, I think. I got 2 right, 1 wrong, and you know, puzzles, you don't get every puzzle right. It happens sometimes that you get them wrong because you don't calculate everything properly. But well, yeah, I hope you learned something, and thank you for watching. Peace.